Hello everybody, we are back here for the Mopar Nationwide Series. We're here to wrap up the weekend here at Richmond. We concluded the Cup race that set the field for the chase in the Boundary Series Season 4. So that is done, and now we're here for the Nationwide Series as they continue on this season-long journey for one goal only, and that is to win the Mopar Nationwide Series Season 2 Championship. We have a different looking front to the field that we don't see that very often. We have a lot of drivers that have either struggled or joined midway through the season up here in the front of the field. Look at your front row. We got a couple females taking up the front row. I don't know if that's happened before or not. I think it might have last season, but it might have once, but this is a very rare occurrence here. Willow Livingston in the Extends Toyota is going to be on the pole today. The rookie outside of her is another rookie female competitor. That is Alexandra Jones in the 19. Those two drivers have not really done much this season, but both looking for a win, and they're in a good place to get it here at Richmond on the front row. Row 2, we got James McLeod, who joined late in the season, and he is still looking for his first career Mopar Nationwide Series victory in the 87 car. He'll be starting third alongside Red Bell, a winner already this season. Row 3, you have Jack Richards in the National Guard paint scheme. Outside him is Mark George in the 8. Row 4, you have Zohar Mutton in the 9 and Zach Carlson in the 04. And round out your top 10, we have Trent Dunham in the 24 and Jacob Rodriguez in the 34. Our points contenders are not starting up front all the way, so they're going to have to rally their way through here as we get ready for race number 27 of the season out of 34. The Virginia 529 College Savings 250, which is not a good title, will be starting momentarily, and we'll get ready for the starting command and get these engines fired and go racing for 23 laps around Richmond.
Just like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew. All we got to do is just everybody carry the weight. We'll be just fine.
And we'll get ready to show you your starting lineup for today's race here at Richmond. Race 27 is about to begin. And we are back as the pace car's already headed off. Will Livingston, Alexandra Jones will lead them down to the green flag, and we are racing here at Richmond. And sorry if you hear me sniffling, my nose all of a sudden just runny this morning. Oh, and Will Livingston is going to have a run, but Alexandra Jones is going to get an unexpected run on the high side. Will she be able to clear Will Livingston? She tried, but Will came back. She drove in there hard to make sure she had the run, and I'm going to try to flip the cameras through because some of these angles are not that good here. And Willow Livingston's going to lead lap 1 over Alexandra Jones, who's going to try to get to the bottom. She's trying to race back on the high side, but maybe not the smartest thing to do, because now here comes James McLeod to the inside in the 87 car for second. We'll go through the field momentarily. We're going to keep an eye up here at the front. Oh, and Alexandra Jones actually held off James McLeod for second place. Battle for third is heating up as Jack Richards in the National Guard Chevrolet. He's going to the inside of McLeod for third. He dive bombs him, and he's going to get it to stick. And Jack Richards will take third place away from James McLeod. Brothers working together on the bottom. Look at this little trio back here. We got Red Bell, Zohar Mutton, and Trent Dunham all pretty much together. That's Trent's brother in front of him, and Trent's girlfriend to the outside of him. I don't think we've seen them all three together like this. This is a first. See Mark George on the outside, and now Sean Henley, he dives under him. That is for 8th place. And Michael Causey, the winner from here earlier this season, the winner at Richmond, his only win this season. He's up there in the top 10, running good again, that 09 car. We'll go back up to the front. And Will Livingston is pulled away, put a gap on second place Alexandra Jones, but not for long. Here comes Jack Richards. He knocked Jones up to the high side, and Richards is now going to be in second. Well, maybe. See if Jones is going to come back in. Yes, she's going to drive back in. We're going to the back of the field right now and see what's going on. There's Brock Bantam. Man, he's not having a good day. Ryan Acosta's back here. Dylan Poteet's having another bad week. Connor Breeden, the winner from Atlanta. He's won a lot of races lately, but he's struggling as of this race, I guess you could say. John Dillon's going after him. He's stuck behind Cody Lamas, and that's him in the 23 with, I think it says Tia Roma or something like that on it. There's Lewis Gordon behind Jessica Lawrence, who has nothing but struggle. Corey O'Malley's back here running bad. There's Brody Banta. It looks like the 99 car is falling back. That's Xavier Livingston. He's holding up the high side. Cody Hitchens with his 100-year One Main Financial paint scheme on here. First time he's ran that. Luke Walker's following Sean Galligan here. There's Seth Cole. He's on the inside of Mike Becker in the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 paint scheme. Matthew Rodriguez going after Eric Burton. And if it's loud, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to talk over it. Joseph Lombard's on the back bumper. Dylan Young, who started to struggle. He started up in 12th. He's falling back. There was Joseph Bryan in the Need for Speed Most Wanted GameStop Toyota Camry. Jake Rogers driving a military-looking camouflage paint scheme, honoring our troops today. Good-looking car, the 81 car. Jake's trying to get back in the top 10 of the Stings, I believe. Ryan Juke, Pichu London. There's Aaron Williams back in the Appleby paint scheme. Behind Matt Wells, who's kind of struggled to find sponsorship. That's why EcoBoost's been on this car a lot. Trying to find some additional sponsorship on this team, which is struggling to find any funding. Zach Carlson right there in the 04. Barney Ward in the 88 behind Red Bell, who's now falling back. There's Charles Jackson in the American Ethanol paint scheme for the first time this season. Behind Matt McMurray, Michael Kazi. I think we set everybody up here. There's Danny Wells right behind Jacob Rodriguez. Danny trying to make up the points he lost. He's 14 points behind Aaron Williams. I think he's ahead far enough now where he can get it. And we got a battle for the lead. Jack Richards to the inside of Will Livingston. I don't think Will expected that. Jack Richards going to drive it in hard. Well, can he stick though? We'll see if he can do it. Will is going to drive it deep in the corner maybe. We'll have to wait and see. They're still side by side for the lead, but Jack Richards has the advantage, and Jack Richards has cleared Will Livingston for the lead as we work lap number 12 of 23. And now Will Livingston is under attack from this 19 car of Alexandra Jones. And Alexandra is going to try to take second away. As they race side by side, though, it's what Jack Richards is going to want. He's going to pull away. And Alexandra Jones will take second place away, and now look who's in the fourth place. Zohar Martin in the Mountain Dew Dodge Challenger. He's up to fourth in that 9 car. We'll see what he can do. And now Sean Henley, who started 11th place, he's up to 5th now. Sean can make up a lot of points today with a lot of the drivers up in front of him back in the pack. Sean came in 8th in the standings. He's 129 points back. He's ahead of a lot of competitors. This could help Sean out a lot. He's trying to work his way back up in this championship hunt in that 30 car for Turner Motorsports. Trent Dunham's trying to get his season anywhere but at the bottom. He's been struggling heavily this season. Still looking for his first win as well. Trent, along with Jack Richards, Sean Henley up here, and James McLeod behind him, and Danny Wells, some of the guys up in the top 10 in this race, they made the chase for the Mountain Dew Race Series chase last night in Richmond. They all qualified to make it. Trent's making his first one. Danny's making his first one in his rookie season. James McLeod is making his second chase start out of 3 that's been possible. Sean's a rookie making his first one. Jack Richards, as you know, is the defending Mountain Dew Race Series champion. He qualified for it once again, back-to-back seasons. He's going to try to repeat this season in his Red Bull Racing Toyota number 14 in the Cup side. Go back again, see what's going on. Mike Becker back here with Brody Banta, who is really struggling right now in that 11 car. That Dollar General Toyota has just not got the handle today. He's stuck on the high side and going straight to the back of the pack. Really in danger of making himself fall out of the top 10. He was, I think, 7th coming in this race. Yes, he was, right behind his brother, Brock Banta. Brody came in here 94 points back of the leader, Aaron Williams. And he's now dead last, so he's losing points to everybody on the track now, running in last place. Tough break right now. He needs to make something happen in these next couple of laps. Dylan Young, he started 12th place. He's a winner here in the Cup Series. His only Cup win came here, so he's accustomed to doing good here. Dylan Young started 12th. He's back in 38th place. That 64 car is falling off the pace heavily here today. Oh, we got a wreck. I think Barney Ward went around for a spin, and Charles Jackson might got a piece of it. The caution is not out, but whoa, we have some mess everywhere. We got 3 wide. Oh, they're going to wreck. Oh, Luke Walker just clobbered the wall. There was a huge crash. And Brody Banta made it through. Eric Burton did not. Mike Becker has damage. Luke Walker's destroyed. Cody Lamas is destroyed. Oh, and Jack Richards the leader. Look out, guys. If they try to maneuver around Cody Lamas, I think they're going to wreck again. Oh, Aaron Williams, look out. Danny Wells down the grass. Aaron Williams just about took a big hit in the points. Oh, and Cody Lamas, did he just get hit or did he wreck? Who else is wrecked? There's Xavier Livingston. He's involved. Saw Cody Hitchens on pit road. Man, Aaron Williams went for a slide. Danny Wells went to the grass. Eric Burton's destroyed. There's Hitchens. He just dropped out of the race. Man, Cody Lamas, he was just trying to get off the track. He wrecked and almost caused a big one off the front straightaway coming to the caution flag. This race might be over. Jack Richards is your leader. We'll have to wait and see. They're becoming. I think this race will be over. We'll have to wait and see. Jack Richards might have just won today's race. He's won once this season. He won at Phoenix, so he might be picking up his second win of the season here today at Richmond, getting around Will Livingston, who actually dropped back to 5th. I don't know what happened to her car. She's back here now. But we're under caution for the first time today, and maybe the only time today. As Jack Richards, your race leader, we will go and check out the replay and see what happened. Starting off actually on the back straightaway with Charles Jackson and possibly Barney Ward that led into the wreck at the tire barrier in turn number 4. Alright, so this is back in mid-pack. Charles Jackson getting passed by the 38 car, Matthew Rodriguez, and now you see Barney Ward in the pink and yellow and blue 88 car right behind him. Now Charles, I think, is going to drive in a little too hard. He's going to slide up. Barney Ward's going to get the run on him. He's going to make a move to the inside, but he's going to touch his fender. Seth Cole's under him, but nothing to do with this wreck. He's going to get him in the fender. He turns Charles Jackson up into the wall. Backs it in the wall. Barney Ward's going to get sideswiped. He actually doesn't get any damage, I don't think, from this wreck hardly. Maybe minimal damage. And they continue on. But this is where the field gets stacked up. Now look at this field. Look at them stacked up 3-4 wide. Look at this. You got Luke Walker, Cody Hitchens down the apron. They're slowing down, trying to avoid. So I don't know. I really don't know what Luke Walker was doing right here, or Cody Hitchens, or Xavier Livingston, but they were asking for it right here. They're going right up here, trying to get back on the track, and boom, tire barrier. Look at the impact. Oh, Jessica Lawrence got a piece of it. Look at Cody Hitchens up in the air. Not a really good showing for that car today, showing the 100-year anniversary. Dylan Young, he got in it. Ryan Acosta snuck by. Xavier Livingston, Luke Walker, Cody Lamas. There's Eric Burton up there. Mike Becker got some damage. Brody Banches surprisingly did not. I'm pretty sure, looking to see. He's trying to get around these cars. And he's actually not going to beat Eric Burton to the line. But then, look back here. Here comes the leaders. They're trying to avoid Cody Lamas. Look at these cars swerving to avoid them. Look at this. The cars are still avoiding Mark George. There goes Matt Wells up high. Danny Wells, look how sideways he's got. And look at Aaron Williams. He saw that car and he had to slide. I mean, literally slide to avoid that. Oh, Cody Lamas did get hit. He got hit by Pichu London, so he did not just wreck on his own. So that's what happened right there. London ran the back of Lamas. Wow. Man, we saw our points contender. We saw Danny Wells and Aaron Williams just avoid that wreck. Danny's going to be 2 spots ahead of Aaron Williams. So that's going to make the points tight, definitely. We'll see if this race is going to continue on, though, but that's why we're under caution. And we'll go back now to live action after this commercial break to see if this race is indeed over or if we're going to have a one-lap shootout. We'll see if Jack Richards won this race or we're going to have a one-lap shootout. Find out after this break. Well, guys, we're back here, and the pace lights are still on. We are lap 23, and this race is going to be official. Jack Richards is going to win today here at Richmond to pick up his second win of the season. This is going to be huge for Jack. He needed a good run. He's 15th in the standings. He's just trying to get back into the top 10, and what a way to start racing for National Guard on the car. He actually had it on recently, but he switched over to a retro paint scheme that Dale Jr. ran. It's actually reminiscence to the Cup paint scheme he runs in real life. But he's going to win today's race. You see driver that dropped out of the race, Luke Walker, Xavier Livingston, Cody Hitchens, Cody Lamas, and Eric Burton dropped out. But we're going to show you the rest of the results after the checker flag, since we're right here. Jack Richards is going to come off the corner and follow the pace car under caution to the line. And Jack Richards is going to pick up his second win of the season. He wins the Virginia 529 College Savings 250. And yes, I am going to find a new title for that next season, because that is a ridiculous sponsor for a race. But anyway, Jack Richards, congrats. He is your winner today for the JR Motorsports team. It's a big win for them. You're going to gain a lot of points to these drivers that didn't run that well. He might actually work his way into the top 10 in the standings, which is a goal for some of these drivers at this point. if they can't get back to the championship leaders. But here's your winner today. And here's your official standings after Richmond, race 27. Jack Richards, your winner today. Alexandra Jones will finish second after starting second. Good run for her in the 19 car. We don't get to talk about her enough. She needed a good run. There she goes. She gets it. Sean Henley will finish third. He will gain a lot of spots in the standings after today. Zohar Munn. I about skipped Zohar. Zohar will finish fourth. A great run for that team. Needed a good run. Zohar Munn will come home with an impressive fourth place finish in that 9 car. Will Livingston led the most laps today. Couldn't hang on for the win, but definitely has to be a confidence booster for her and that team. But will finish fifth today. Good run for the rookie. Trent Dunham will get sixth. He needed a good run. Solid top 10. James McLeod will finish seventh. Jacob Rodriguez came out of nowhere, gets 8th. Mark George, a good run in 9th. And Michael Cosby, the winner earlier this season at Richmond, will round out the top 10. You see Danny Wells, Matt Wells, 11th and 12th. You don't see them finishing together like that. Aaron Williams finished 13th. We'll see how that shuffles up the points. They only finished 2 spots separated, first and second in the standings. Danny will gain about, how does it go? I think it's like 8 points or 6, something like that. It still might be a tight battle, though. Corey O'Malley is third in the standings. We don't even see him on this page. We'll get to him momentarily. But after Aaron Williams, you got Matthew McMurray in 14th, Joseph Lombard 15th. Then you got Zach Carlson, Pichu London, who got damaged from the wreck, Matthew Rodriguez, Seth Cole, and Red Bell round out the top 20. Connor Breen, last week's winner, will finish 21st. Barney Ward, he ends up 22nd, not what he was looking for today. But getting involved with that wreck with Charles Jackson cost him a lot of spots, where Charles finished 23rd. Jake Rogers got 24th. Excuse me for a second. Woo. Brock Banter 25th. Then you got Joseph Bryant, John Dillon, Sean Galligan. Corey O'Malley would end up 29th and Lewis Gordon 30th. Here got the rest of your results. Ryan Juke, Dylan Poche, Jessica Lawrence, Dylan Young, Ryan Acosta, Mike Becker, Brody Banta 37th. Those are the last cars that finished the race. Eric Burton, Cody Lamas, Cody Hitchens, Xavier Livingston, and Luke Walker did not finish today's race after being involved in the big wreck off turn number 4 and involved in the tire barriers. But anyway, there's your results from today's race, race 27. Pretty quick race, but allows us to move on to the Cup Series as well, get quicker and started for the chase. So we are done here from Richmond, and Jack Richards, your winner. We'll take you now to the post-race screen and show you the point standings and where we're going for the next race. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we are going to Chicagoland once again, and this time there will be a race showing at Chicagoland. This is a racetrack that actually had the fail earlier on this season, but we will have a race there. I don't know what's going to happen. It might be a bore fest. Don't know, but if it is, I'll just have to get over it, and we'll all have to move on. But anyway, after race 27 in the standings, Aaron Williams has an 8-point lead over Danny Wells, and the battle we had amongst about 6 people has kind of back down to 2. As now the top 2 are separating themselves. Barney Ward's third in the standings, 83 back. So these drivers behind Barney Ward will have to gain some ground back on Aaron Williams and Danny Wells, who pulled away once again today after Richmond. Barney Ward's now 3rd. Sean Henley makes the jump up to 4th from 8th. So now he's back in the top 5. Charles Jackson's 5th in the standings. Corey O'Malley drops to 6th. Brock Banta is 7th. Brody Banta is 8th. Dylan Poche drops to 9th. He is starting to skyfall down again. And Jack Richards is now back in the top 10 for the first time in weeks. He's in 10th. He's barely over Red Bell, and then you see Connor Breen, Jake Rogers, Seth Cole, Michael Cosby. Jessica Lawrence is continuing just to fall after running in the top 5 all season long in the standings, now down to 16th. John Dillon, Zach Carlson, Cody Lamas, and Pichu London rounds out your top 20 in the standings. And now we're going to go down 21st through 40th and just basically show you the rest. Saw Jacob Rodriguez get a top 10. He finished he's 25th in the standings. He got a top 10. Matt Wells had a top 12 run. Alexander Jones with a runner-up finish helped her out a lot. That was her first top 5 of the season. Mark George got a top 10 today. Zohar Munn got a top 5 today. Trent Dunham got a top 10. Now you see Will Livingston with the top 5. She's needed that run as well. James McLeod got a top 10 in his limited times he's been able to race since he just joined in. And here's the rest of your results. Well, not results, points, or what's left. But there you go. Aaron Williams, 2 your points there. Jack Richards is your winner today at Richmond. Our next race is the Dollar General 300 powered by Coca-Cola at Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. And so we'll be there next race for race number 28. But stay tuned for the Cup Series. They'll be going first. The Mountain Race Series chase will begin at Chicagoland next time I record a race. And there's a new intro with that as well. I hope you guys will enjoy that. But thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Make sure to keep commenting. And thanks for all the views and liking this and everything. And I will make sure to keep doing my best on these races. So, Jack Richards, one last time, congratulations. And we'll see you guys at Chicagoland for the next weekend of racing for both series. See you guys then.